got a whole bunch together.
What I do notice now is, like for the last several months, it's just been me finishing up the show. So, I had a really great staff of writers, but the deals were, 20 weeks, 14 weeks, 12 weeks. They're gone, they're gone, they're gone, they're gone. We're still in production, just me standing. And so it's just a ton of work that I needed help with and really wasn't getting the finances to pay for it.
Like for me, just as a person, I just believe in collectivism. Like I'm from the Midwest, so labors and unions are like a huge part of just how I was brought up. And I know that in order to have any meaningful change, sacrifice is a requirement. So for me, is it comfortable? No, but is it something that I'm willing to do for the greater good of not just my career, but for other writers on my level that are coming up beneath me? Absolutely. So it's definitely not comfortable, but change is never comfortable, and you have to be willing to get things up. And I mean, like, as a young Black woman, I know more than anyone what it's like to have to sacrifice for the greater good. So just chugging along.
Well, we've had some very far-sighted analysts working for the union who look at what's really happening in terms of the business models. So some years back, they looked at, DVDs were disappearing and the internet was becoming a major force for where things are presented. And so we decided we'd try to get out front of that and make that an issue. And I think right now AI is the issue on the technological forefront, and if we don't get ahead of that now, studios, they're going to try to create things with AI and claim they produced it and they don't need writers. I mean, at some point they will need some writers, but it's a very dicey thing. I'm very following the AI developments very closely. And it's scary. It's also a tool, so there's some good that can come out of it too. But it's a really double-edged sword.
I could not see past my own anxiety, so maybe I think I was full of hope that we wouldn't come to this place. I'm not a cynical person. So I really was just like hoping for the best. I can see how we got here for sure. And I think it's just a matter of people digging in and looking into it for themselves and just looking at how has streaming affected the business? Right now it just feels like everything is about Wall Street and Hollywood doesn't feel like it's run by filmmakers anymore. It's a lot of corporations, but we're people that are creative people, and we're hired for our stories and our sensibilities and our creativity. And so I think that part of my brain wanted to believe that, everybody would find a happy ending. So here we are.